Christina. If you're returning to my kitchen, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And please make sure to subscribe for regular videos on recipe ideas for any day of the week. Today I'm making lemon spaghetti, one of my go-to recipes that I learned from one of my favorite Food Network celebrity chefs, Giada de Laurentiis. I love this recipe because it's so delicious and made with simple and fresh ingredients. I've made this recipe over and over and I just never get tired of it. I love making it and serving it with a side salad, and also at times I top it with sautéed shrimp or sautéed chicken breast. I'll get started next and show you how easy it is to make. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to zest this fresh lemon, and I'm using a microplane, but you can use any type of zester grater that you might have. So before I cut it in half and juice it, I like to zest it because it's so much easier to do before you cut it. So it's best to get the zest and try to avoid going past the white. Anything lower than that will make the taste of the zest a little bit bitter. All right, so this is what's left of my zest, and this I'm going to use to sprinkle over the pasta once it's done. Now that I zested my lemon, I cut it in half, and now I'm going to juice it. Put my juice in here and put it aside. All right, so I'm going to start by pouring 4 quarts of water into my pot and bring my burner to high. All right, now that my pasta water is at a nice boil, I am going to add 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Give it a quick stir, season our pasta water. I know it seems like a lot of salt, but it's not. It'll get diluted nicely and infuse into the pasta and give the pasta a nice flavor. Next, our pasta. And I will set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so now I want it to boil until it's tender, and it'll take about 10 minutes. We want it to be tender but still firm to the bite, which is also referred to as al dente. All right, so while my pasta is cooking, I am going to take my oil and my fresh squeezed lemon juice, and I am going to whisk them together. I want them to blend together nicely. This is also called emulsification. So once it looks like the oil and the lemon are one, it's blended well, then I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese and just give it a quick stir. And this will be my lemon sauce that I'm going to add to the pasta once it's done. All right, so my pasta is finished, and it took about, I'm at the 11-minute mark. And what I'm going to do next is remove a cup of the pasta water and put it aside. Next, I'll drain the pasta. All right, so I drained my pasta over at the sink. Now it goes back in the pot. And I am going to take my lemon sauce that I made earlier and put aside. I'm going to add it right in. And then I'm just going to stir it really well. And that's it. Now I did remove the pot from the burner, and now I'm stirring it really well. And if it feels a little dry, instead of adding more oil, you're going to add a little bit of the pasta water back in. And it's perfect. I'm ready to plate it next. All right, I plated my lemon spaghetti and it's ready for the table. And it's also ready for a little taste test. I garnished it with the lemon zest and a little bit more Parmesan cheese, and I threw in some pine nuts and topped it with a little bit of fresh basil. And now, it's light and zesty. It's just one of my favorites. I hope it'll be one of your favorites soon too. Thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with a friend today, and subscribe for more great recipe ideas. Thanks so much. See you next time.